Hello, good morning once again. Thank God it's Friday. Good morning to everyone listening to me on Radio Africana and for those of you watching on Facebook. How has your week been? It's been a wonderful week and a very busy one. But we thank God for His grace to be alive, to be able to come back to the show for another mind-blowing episode of My Success Story. This is Wonderfully Made Woman Talk Show on Radio Africana. This show is on every Friday at 11 a.m. The aim of this show is to address issues relating to women in a holistic context. This show, like I always say, is for every woman and of course every man that is born of a woman. Wow, are you a man and you were born of a woman? Do you have sisters? Do you have a wife? Do you have daughters? If your answer is yes, then this show is certainly for you. I want you to relax while we bring you wonderful stories today about my guests. I've got two guests here. So do relax, invite your friends to watch, and for those of you listening on radio, please also invite your friends to listen as we bring you another episode of My Success Story. Just before I start, I want to quickly talk about Wonderfully Made Woman. Wonderfully Made Woman is not just a radio show, it's actually a charity registered in England and Wales to help women and girls with confidence building. So, one of the questions we ask is, do you feel worthless because of what you have gone through or still going through? Do you feel there is no hope anymore? Do you feel insecure, or do you believe you can make it, you cannot make it? Are you thinking of how to bring up your children in the right way and do not know how? Is your marriage at the edge of breaking down? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then Wonderfully Made Woman is the best place to seek help, where you will meet wonderfully made people who can assist you on how to live a wonderfully made life. I remain your host, and my name is Ehima Otaibe. So today, success is the achievement of something desired. Emerson said, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. We are in a world where people expect you to be something else. People expect you to be, what they imagine you to be. For you to come out of that comfort zone, to go to the extra mile, to do something different, makes you a success. Success is not just about the money in your account. Success is about achieving that thing that you already really desired. So today with me on the show are two wonderfully made women that I respect so much. Women doing wonderful in the community here in the UK and of course our country, Nigeria. Wow, do you know that Nigeria will be 57 on Sunday? And we have a woman who is actually affecting the lives of people in Nigeria, and she's about to bring that, foundation in the UK. I'm just going to keep that until I introduce her. Bola Olayemi is the founder of Wazobia International Recognition Awards, and she's the CEO of CB Gold Foundation, and she's also a business woman. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you very much.
Nkoyo Shadrach, popularly known as Precious. I'm not sure I'll be able to call you Nkoyo today. She's popularly known as Precious. She's a registered mental health nurse by profession. She is the chair of Aqua Cross Manchester and the founder of Bold Step. You're welcome, Precious.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to say thank you for taking out time to be with me on this show. without both of you, I won't have any success story to tell. So I appreciate the fact that you've been able to come this morning, regardless of the rain and traffic. And I'm just going to say sorry we're starting a bit late because there was so much traffic on the road today. But thank God we are here today. So I'm going to give you time to properly introduce yourself. And I'm going to start with you, Precious.
Good morning, everyone watching us on Facebook, and good morning, everyone listening on Radio Africana. My name is Nkoyo Shadrax. I'm well known as Precious because my husband called me Precious from day one, and he's renamed me basically because everybody knows me now as Precious. I'm a registered mental health nurse as introduced by Ehina. I have been a qualified nurse for the past 9 years by the grace of God, and I've made a lot of progress in terms of my career as well as a nurse. I also I have the privilege of bringing together a group of amazing people from a part of Nigeria called Cross River State and Akwa Ibom State, and bringing them together here in Manchester and forming a group and supports each other as well, and also promoting our heritage as well right here in UK. Also privileged to be the founder of Bold Step. Bold Step is a new kid in town. You're going to hear a lot about Bold Step. I'm privileged to be in the show today, Ehino. Thank you so much for inviting me.
And I think Bold Step actually took a bolder step after we started my Success Story series.
Yes.
So we're having Success Story series and people are taking bold steps to do something different. Isn't that wonderful? So over to you, Ma. A wonderful woman, a grandma who has refused to look old. In fact, today when I was picking what to wear, I'm thinking, okay, this woman, she's going to come out and she's going to look younger than me.
No.
So I kept choosing, and even at that, she still looks very young.
Thank you very much, Ehino.
So can you introduce yourself to our audience this morning?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen watching us on radio, on Facebook, or all the social media. Good morning to every one of you. My name is Bola Olayemi. I am the founder of Wazobia International Business Recognition Award Night and the founder of CB Gold Foundation International. And I work, at the social health, industry. That is where I work as well. And I am very happy to be here this morning.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. I know you're very busy with your event coming up, but you actually took out time to be here. Like I said, when we started the Success Story series, the aim of what we're doing is to educate people, to create awareness, and to make people know that being successful in what you do or what you're about to do is not a day's job.
No.
It's about coming out to say, this is what I want to do, and taking that bold step. I'm taking your word now, to actually achieve. So your success story doesn't necessarily mean that you are a millionaire before we bring you to the show. It doesn't necessarily mean that you must have a charity before you are successful. Impacting the lives of people. It could be your neighbor. It could just be one person that you went out, out of your comfort zone to reach out to. That is success story for Wonderfully Made Woman. So if you believe that you have a success story and you want to share to encourage other people, do contact me on 078 466 20160, or better still, visit our website www.wonderfullymadewoman.org and we will get in touch with you. So I'm going to start with the bold step, I call her the big, bold, and beautiful. In fact, we call ourselves big, bold, and beautiful.
That's right.
The confident woman, the wonderfully made woman, a woman who has so much confidence in herself, not believing that she has to be a size 8 to be beautiful. She's beauty in her own right. Precious. How did you become a nurse?
Okay.
Or should I say, when did you come to this country? Did you come as a nurse?
No, I didn't come as a nurse. I was actually born in London.
Okay.
I spent the first few years in London before I went back home with my parents, and then I spent the rest of my early teen as well in Nigeria, which I really appreciate, because I feel that early beginning had an impact on my life today. I learned a lot and grew a lot, and rooted. Even though I was born in London, I think I speak very fluent,
English.
Not
Pidgin.
English, Pidgin English, as well as now. So I speak really fluent Pidgin English, and also I speak my language very well as well. So which I'm very proud of. I'm really proud of where I come from, and I'm really thankful to God for placing me where He chose to place me, because I believe that everything that God does, there is no accident in it. He put us there for a reason, and we are on this earth for a reason as well. When I was growing up, I did have a passion. I know if you ask a nurse, the first thing they'll say, I am a caring person. I actually had a passion. I was drawn to looking after people. I was drawn to providing support as much as I can, no matter how small, to people. I was drawn to listening to people if they are, in distress. So that kind of a background for me, as in the caring profession, really. But then again, I grew up wanting to be a news reader.
Okay.
But my mom, you know how our parents are like. He says, if I can't have a doctor in the family, at least let me have a nurse. And she kept singing this in my ears every time, and she goes on, and I've got an engineer, I've got this one, I need a nurse. I need a nurse if I can't have a doctor. So eventually, because I also have the nature anyway, it's something I was passionate about. So when I came back to this country in 1999, then I decided to take the step of pursuing the career in nursing. I started by doing a bit of access course, and then went into university, Salford University, then graduated in 2008. It was a journey, but I eventually got there. In the process of studying, I was also popping babies and taking time off and going back to uni. So I was having lots of breaks in between whilst I was having my children as well. So qualified 2008, and then got a job immediately, and have been working as a nurse since then. At the moment, I'm actually ward manager in a private hospital. That's just been my career as a nurse.
Okay, so I would say for years now, you're actually the first person telling me you had a passion to read nursing and you just went for it. Most times you see people who are nurses, they will always tell you, I had a degree in this and that, but came to the UK, I had to do nursing. So you're actually the first person I'm seeing who wanted to do that and came to the UK to become a nurse. That was very good. Just let me ask Madam here about, I know you're a businesswoman, but we're here about the CB Gold Foundation. How did you start? I mean, business people are money conscious.
That's right.
They want to do something, they want to make money. I was talking to somebody days ago, and before I could say two things of the project we wanted to do, and he went, I'm a businessman. So what's the profit? So you being a businesswoman, like money, you want to think of profit. Why CB Gold Foundation?
Thank you very much.
For something that you're not going to make profit on.
I know. Thank you very much for that. Yes, that's a good one. Actually, all my life, I've been a business person. All my life. and I'm a very, caring person. I love doing good. When I see someone suffering, I want to come in, even though that person's suffering could have an impact in my life, but still, I want to help. Right? Yes, Wazobia is a registered company in United Kingdom. We are a registered business and a registered as a brand, and we have 3 sections that is registered under Wazobia. We have CB Good Events, which is the event we normally do every month, bringing our African community together as one and celebrating the culture. This includes having fun, socializing, well, that is what we do, during the all-night events. And under that, we have what we call WeBrand. And WeBrand stands for the Wazobia International Business Recognition Award. And this is what recognizes all the individuals that bring a great contribution to our community, working towards their dreams. And we have CB Good Foundation. The CB Good Foundation is an organization that represents the less fortunate, right, and the less privileged. We bring nothing but goodwill and a service to help those that are in need. Okay. That is where CB Good comes on. As I said, I am the type of a woman that loves helping people, and all my life, all I've been doing is to help families, help friends, help those that I don't even know. And I went to Nigeria about 2 years ago, and I was invited to an event in Nigeria, and a charity organization event. When I got there, I feel like, wow, this is not Nigeria. For the way I saw people living their lives in that environment, it was so painful, let me put it that way. And I was like, okay, I've had all my kids. Can I not help others? This is when I start thinking. And I remember when I went to Nigeria, a friend of the father of my children came in and saw a bag in one of my staff hand in our house, having my pictures and all that, and CB Good Foundation on it. And he was like, Yoba, have you got a foundation? I said, yes. He said, Ma, can I give you something precious, something that I believe is going to be useful to you? I said, what is that? I can give you some land and you can build whatever you want on it. I was like, it was like a dream. And I took it in. He invited me to the village. I was there. He showed me the plot of land. I took a picture there, which is on this pamphlet, as you see there. And that is what even prompts me more that, yes, I think God has got hand in this. I want to carry this along. And I give God all the glory. I've been doing it. And God, God has been so faithful to me.
Wow, that's wonderful. But the way we're saying the story now, it looks as if you just got up, you thought about the foundation, and they gave you plots of land, and there are people listening and watching and thinking, okay, I've got passion for this thing. I want to be a nurse. I want to have foundation. It's so easy for this guest. I want you to tell the audience why you were thinking of helping people, coming out of your comfort zone to say, okay, I've finished with my children, I want to impact lives. And that's one thing I picked right now. Success story is not about making money. It's actually about impacting the lives of people. I had a guest last week and she was saying her own success story is not about educating her children, because you will go the extra mile to do that anyway. But going out of your comfort zone to educate people that you don't even know, what's her success story? And I think that's what I want to know. When you decided to start this, a businesswoman known in Nigeria, in the UK, and you must have told some people, was it very easy, everybody coming out to say, oh, CB Good, we're going to support you? Well, what was your fear? What were your challenges?
I cannot tell you all.
Just few
people
for
could
people
see that,
to know.
yes, okay, I'm doing it, she's getting there, how, people have been supporting her, No. People have been backing me up, whenever I want to organize the event. Like now we have an organization. We come together, we talk about how to do it, where is the way forward. right?
So did you get any discouragement at all?
Sometimes I want to give up.
Why?
When when I feel the bondage, the oh goodness, I can't tell you. I don't know how to express it.
Is it seeing the pain of people, the less privileged,
seeing the
and
pain
you're not
of
able to
people
help them,
and I can't get there, I can't help them
the way you want?
Some people will inbox me. If I open my inbox to you on my Facebook, see lots of messages people are sending to me, and I really want to help, but financially I can't. How much am I earning in a month?
Yeah, but did you get discouraged by friends or family?
Oh, lots of
when
people.
When you were going to start this,
yes,
did they not say,
yes.
"Say, big God, please, you're a businesswoman. Can you just face your business?"
I faced that a lot.
So what did you do?
Even people I believe that could be my backbone just wave off.
Because you were going to start this.
At unexpected period. And I believe, oh my goodness, can I handle this on myself? But I am the type of person that don't give up. If you ask my children, they will tell you, Olayemi, don't give up. We don't give up. These are the things I tell my children. Whatever you're doing, how hard it could be, please do not give up. And look at this year, how much I have been going on, straining my brain, working hard, not sleeping, doing all the paperwork, packing myself together, speaking to people I believe they could help me. I still don't give up. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. So if you're there listening and watching, and you really want to do something different, there will be discouragement. There will be times you feel, oh, I don't think this thing is for me. Oh, I don't think I'm called to do this.
Yeah.
But never give up. Never give up. She's here today telling her story of how she started her foundation. It wasn't easy. So you, Precious, a mental nurse, you work like round the clock, if I'm correct. And now you are the chair of Aqua Cross and also the founder of Bold Step. How do you cope? You're a wife and you're a mother.
Yeah, it is not easy, but I think if something is worth doing, it's worth doing well. And you know what? Sometimes I sit and actually ask myself, how have I got to this point?
And you're also a presenter, a radio presenter.
I don't know how I fit in everything in 24 hours, how I fit in everything, and in a week, how I fit in so many things, because I do a lot of activities in every week, every single week. Well, Aqua Cross itself, I grow up back home knowing people calling us the minority. We don't really go out, we don't really talk, they don't really see us. And then when you come to this part of the world as well, I knew my people were around, but I don't see them. I don't hear about them. So I just woke up one morning, I thought, this is it. I'm going to have to do this. I know there are some organizations in other part of the country as well that are related to my side as well. But I woke up this morning. I just said I need to find these people. I know in this Manchester there are people from Cross River State. There are people from Akwa Ibom State. Yeah. There are many in this place. I see some of them on the street. We chat and then that's it. So I just messaged a few people. And the very first time we met at Gorton Mount, there were about 6 or 7 people turn up, and I was quite impressed by that. And then we started having monthly meetings, and then we just started growing from there. And then last year we had our very first event, which was a huge success as well. And now I think we've just kind of grown in number. We're about 20 at the moment. We are looking forward to Nigerian Independence Day, which is in a couple of weeks, the celebration, which is quite focused on heritage this year. And Aqua Cross will be featuring. So if you haven't got your ticket, can I use this medium to say get your ticket if you want to see Aqua Cross in action? Apart from that, I think we have this kind of excellent spirit in us as well. So it's not just about coming out and saying we're Aqua Cross. We do things with excellence and with boldness as well. So we meet every month.
Okay.
On top of that, we meet every month, and people turn up for meetings, and we discuss about things that affect us. We take part in community events. I know you invited us to FGM event, and we featured on that as well. And I think it's a very good thing, because where we come from, it's huge,
very rampant,
and we really want to discourage this sort of negative culture as well. So as well as promoting our heritage, we also discourage culture that are harmful to our people. We hope to expand and go further and be able to support people back home as well. Because yes, I'm so privileged to sit with my mama, CV Gold, today. What an honor, to be on the show with you, ma. I really appreciate that, and thank you for bringing me together with my mama. I love this woman to bits. She is an encouragement to me. When I look at the things that she's doing, it really, really motivates me. Like you said, yes, I do a talk show with Bola Konde on the Essence Show every Saturday. Yes, it's tasking.
I was going to ask that, what are the challenges? I mean,
it is
doing
tasking.
all this, then you need to take care of your children.
You still have to be a mother.
Then your husband is there.
You still have to be a wife.
What are the challenges? Because years ago, when you were just a nurse, it was easier because you go to work, you come back.
Yes.
Now you have to do Aquacross, you have to do Essence TV, you have to do Bold Step. I personally, at times I see you on Facebook, I'm like, does this woman rest at all? How do you do it? Because there are women out there, or men listening and watching, and they're thinking, okay, I've got family. How am I going to do this and do that and still have a sane home? Because your success story is about being progressive in whatever you're doing and being able to still keep your home. So how do you do that?
I think it's important to acknowledge my husband, because if I did not have a husband who is supportive, he's my biggest fan. Whatever I do, he's ready to support me. As long as I just share the idea with him, he never just even say don't do it, never discourage me at any point. Anything that he sees that is a positive move, he will support me, and he will give me advice as well. So I think that is actually the reason.
Does he help taking care of the children when you're all
when I'm everywhere? Yes, he is very, very supportive. He'll be there. He'll take the children out if I have to read. Because apart from that, doing these things, you have to be able to read and study and listen to people that are motivated. I listen to a lot of online motivational speakers as well, and that really helps me in terms of building up my confidence and Bold Step. So if I can talk a little bit about Bold Step has been around actually for the past 2 years. It's just been silent. I've just been, doing silent work. But now, I think when I turned 40, I just thought, you know what? I'm getting old now. It's official.
But I thought life begins at 40.
I turned 40 last year, and that really pushed me. And I said, no. What will I be remembered on this earth? What's the point walking this earth and then going without anything, without influencing anybody, without impacting on anybody, without giving nothing? We are meant to live a very selfless life. God brought us here for a purpose. I don't believe that anybody on this earth just came here to just waste time. I believe there is something in everybody. And that is what Bold Step is actually all about. It's about encouraging people to build confidence in themselves, self-esteem, raising self-esteem, and being able to give something back to somebody. So I have a platform on Facebook. We have like about over 500 followers. Hopefully we hope to grow. And that platform, people are encouraged to post comments that are encouraging, that are motivating, that are inspiring. We hope to start also a talk show very soon. We're working on that, and also to organize seminars, self-esteem seminars, and confidence building seminars, and that's coming up very soon as well. So everybody's support will be really, really appreciated when the time comes. And one other thing that really actually pushed me, you talk about big, bold, and beautiful. Because if you look
the
at
three
bold,
Bs.
yes, if you look at bold step, there is a 3 there. People always ask me, why the 3? Why not E? The 3 there is actually the 3 Bs, which is big, bold, and beautiful. When I was growing up, I was quite a slim girl, very lanky, you know. You can break me into 2 basically. But after I started having children, the weight started pounding up, and I started battling with, because I started struggling with fitting into my nice clothes, and I'm like, I'm not giving up these clothes for nothing. I started fighting with, you know, losing weight, but keep failing because, you know, there's a lot to do. But then one day I stopped and said, I have to accept myself. I have to love myself the way I am. Whether you are small, whether you're slim, whether you're short, whether you're tall, whatever you find, however you find yourself, you are made beautiful, like wonderfully made.
I say that all the time. Regardless of who you are, you're beautiful, you're wonderfully made.
That's right.
Love yourself. You have put on weight, you want to work on it because of health issues, that's good. But don't lose your confidence because of your size.
Yes.
Everybody cannot be slim, everybody cannot be big, everybody cannot be tall, everybody cannot be short. However God has made you, be comfortable. And thank God we have all sizes of clothes. I went to talk at a self-esteem event last week, Saturday, and I was telling people 2 reasons I try to lose weight: for health reason, and because anytime they're doing sales, I don't ever get my size. You see, so that's my own focus. Not because I want people to love me. Not because of that, because this is me. And you just have to love the way I am. So that is it. Be bold, be beautiful. Love yourself. And she was talking about, you know, her starting something and wants people to support. You know, this month, October, is filled up with events.
Yes.
It's Black History Month. We're starting an event on Saturday, the CB Gold Foundation. She's going to talk about it. Then for women that are listening or watching, we're having the Positive Women Empowerment event to celebrate our Black History Month on the 21st October. CB Gold will be there. Bold Step will be there. I'll be there. So many women in Manchester who've got businesses, organizations, they will all be coming together to encourage one another, to talk about their success stories. So if you're there, you want to start a career, you want to start an organization, or you want to start a family, regardless of what it is you want to do, and you don't know how, don't miss 21st of October. We'll be having the Positive Women Empowerment session. The one we had in June was wonderful. People have done, you know, so many success stories out of that empowerment session. And we know that this one, celebrating the Black History Month, is going to be a time out for women. We're going to be taking our time, to celebrate ourselves. Leave your children with your husbands, with people, with Minder. Make sure that 21st of October is a day that you don't miss. And it's going to be happening live at Gottimot. It's Black History. We're celebrating ourselves, celebrating our restaurant, celebrating our food, our culture. Please, 21st of October, don't miss that event. To you, CB Gold, you're having an event on the 7th. It's so painful I will not be there. Honestly, last year I really wanted to see one of my fans, Desmond Elliott, and I couldn't. So this year, what is it that you have for people? Because everyone is talking about this event, and there are still some people who are saying, okay, what is this event about? Why they shout about it? What do you have to tell the audience about CB Gold Foundation?
Thank you, Ehin. It's unfortunate you will not be there to see
yeah.
all the
I will
beautiful
not be in
plans that
Manchester.
we've got for everybody to enjoy.
But thank God
Yes.
for Facebook. It's not going to
you'll
be live on
Oh,
Facebook.
it's going to be live
So
on
I'll be there in the
Facebook.
spirit then.
Thank you very much. Actually, Wazobia, Wa in Yoruba, Zo in Hausa, and Bia in Igbo, and these 3 names are what we've combined together to give to the award night that we normally do every year, which we are doing this year. which is coming up on the 7th of October at number 19A Beach Lane in Manchester, M13ONW. It's about giving the award to the people. As I said before, we said WeBrand, the stand for WeBrand is Wazobia International Business Recognition Awards. This recognize all the individual that brings a great contribution to our community.
Yeah.
Those are the
we
people.
were given that award years ago.
Yes.
It was a wonderful event.
Thank
really.
you very much.
Yeah.
So this year we are coming along with most of the Nollywood actors and actresses from Nigeria, whereby we have Iyabo Ojo is on board. We have Opeyemi Ayola on board. We've got Mr. Lanre Balogun on board. We've got Nelly Kings on board from London, and we've got Dele Taiwo on board. And on the night we are going to be launching the CB Good Foundation officially. We've been doing the foundation for the past 3 years, going to 3 to 4 years now, but we have been officially stamped by the United Kingdom government.
So it's registered.
So we are now registered charity. So, and we are doing the launching on the 7th of October, just to bring everybody together to
raise awareness.
To raise awareness about it.
So if somebody wants to buy a ticket for it, where can they reach you?
Well, they can buy the tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay.
They can call me on 074 3828 3306. I'll repeat that. 074 3828 3306. We kept the ticket with some shops in Manchester, but we are going
Maybe
there
you
to
can name the shops.
we are
well
getting it back today because we're having our meeting today, as you know. We are having a meeting today, and all the tickets and whatever that we've sold has to bring back on the table for the organization today, unfortunately. But people can still call me, and they can pay into the Wazobia bank account with their reference, their name as a reference. Yeah.
Wow.
And this money they are paying, they are coming to eat with it. They were eating, their drink is free food and free drinks.
All right, so you're not just paying, and you're also contributing to the charity.
And we are contributing to
well.
yes, they are contributing to the charity, because any amount of money that we're going to raise on that day will be used for the start of the foundation for the hospital that we want to, health center. We're planning to be the health center. We want to do homeless. We want to build a home for the homeless and all that stuff. So yeah, whatever we raise on the day is going towards the foundation of the.
I just want to give a shout out to those watching on Facebook and those listening. We say thank you to Aderonke, Blessing, Aigbedo, Bright Wells, Patricia Taigbe, my mom, she's always supportive. Tola, we say thank you, Monica Osim. We say thank you to everyone who have taken our time to watch and to listen to us today. We say thank you. We really, really appreciate. Just before we go, you say you've started 2, 3, almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
What is the success story? I mean, when you went to Nigeria, you saw these people suffering, and you decided, I'm going to take a bold step to do this and this to help them. What can you say is a success story so far? The lives of people that you have affected.
The success story so far is just that people know us now.
Okay.
We've created the awareness. And the CB Good Foundation have gone places and it's still going, and I give God all the glory that my dream seems to be coming, true now, the way things are, at the moment.
So have you been helping people then?
I have somebody that I've been looking after for the past 5 years. Right? But now I want to expand it to the whole world. And we're not stopping just in Nigeria. We're doing it in
the UK.
We're doing it in part of Africa. As far as God can take me, I am ready to do it.
Wow.
As I said, I've got all my kids. I'm a free woman.
You're free.
I'm a grandma.
We're
At the
hoping
same
that
time,
we get
I'm
to
a
that
free
level where I
woman.
can say, I'm a free woman.
I'm a free woman.
No
I can
school
do.
run.
That's
can't be
over.
bothered.
I don't have
Oh
to
my
cook for the
God.
kids. They are all grown ups. You know.
All right.
The only person I'm cooking for, well, not cooking, well, still cooking, is my grandson, and that's just bottle what you know. So I believe I'm ready to do it.
You're ready
And
to
I
do it.
just,
And Precious, what is your success story with Aquacross? I mean, the way, even raising awareness on FGM alone. What do you think after that FGM? There's been success story of people coming out to say, I went through female genital mutilation, or like we call it circumcision, and wanting to get help from that.
I think you can define success the way it fits you, really.
Oh, definitely.
And I think it's one thing to have a dream, and it's another thing to bring
To
your dream
accomplish,
to
yeah.
reality.
That's right.
And bringing my dream to a reality is my success story at the moment. And if I cannot celebrate this humble beginning, I probably will struggle to celebrate when I
Yeah.
have bigger things. So I think being able to talk about things that affect me and seeing someone else being
Going through
encouraged by it,
by it.
and getting that boldness to be able to speak out as well, that is success to me
It
as
is.
well. And the other thing as well, that even a bold step, I get people sending me messages and saying, I've really been encouraged by the messages that you leave on platform. And also somebody was so encouraged to start his school in Nigeria just by following Bold Step. And I'm so impressed by that. I'm hoping that one day he's going to share his story. He promised he will share the story on the platform one day. So all this, it's little things that makes a lot of impact. It's little things that really gives me that kind of reward feeling, so that is success to me. And I think also being able to make people understand that don't wait until you've bought a limousine before you start celebrating yourself. Celebrate yourself, even if it's little success you've made. You've got children, you've seen them go through school. Celebrate them. It's not easy. It's not everybody that have that sort of, privilege to do things like that.
So just before we go, Sebigo, what advice do you have for those listening and those watching?
My advice to you, to the people that are listening and watching now, is whatever you believe you can do, please do it. Do not give up, regardless of the challenges you might be going through. I know life is not fair and it's not easy, but just keep trying your best, and success shall be yours.
Wow. Whatever you want to do, do it.
That's right.
Don't give up. That's what she says. Don't give up. Success is about not giving up.
Yeah.
My dear Precious, a wonderfully bold, big and beautiful woman, what is your advice to those watching you right now and those listening?
I just want to encourage someone to believe in your dream. But whilst you're believing in your dream, don't sit there. Look for a way to bring your dream to a reality. I bottled up Bold Step for a couple of years, but I'm actually feeling more excited now that I've finally brought Bold Step out. So believe in yourself, believe in your dream. Everybody has something to give to someone.
That's right.
Wow, you've heard them. Don't give up. Believe in your dream. Never allow anyone or anybody to discourage you. Remember, success story is not about buying limousine. It's not about having so much in your account. It's about celebrating that little thing that you have done, celebrating yourself. Success story is about going the extra mile to do something, to achieve something that you've always desired. And I always say that always remember that you're unique, you are beautiful in your own way, you are gifted, you are talented, and most especially, you are wonderfully made. Nobody can be like you. On this note, we want to say a very, very big thank you to everyone listening, everyone that has watched us on Facebook, that sent their comments. I want to say thank you, thank you. I'm going to be putting pictures and contact details of these people if you want to reach them. Thank you so much, and know that by this time next week, we're going to be bringing you another episode of my success story. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Yeah, you're my African queen.
You're my African.